Good morning. My name is Jeremy Pierce, Operational Section Chief for Incident Management Team 3. I'm here on the park incident with your morning briefing for July 26th. So down here in the lower section of the fire, where the origin of the fire was out of Chico Park, we didn't have any growth back into the communities of Chico. The fire held. Still, we had a lot of resources, keeping it in check, and we're in our mop-up phase, making sure that it doesn't spread back into the city with any wind change. Our expected growth would be this direction with our prevailing winds, and we have those same winds today, and they're fairly significant, so we expect that fire to move away from the city of Chico. So as we move up around this left side of the fire, into where we call it Division Bravo, Charlie, Delta, etc., we put dozer line all through this section, and it's direct, and we've mopped up this area, and we're going to continue to patrol that area and make sure there's no spot fires on this side of the line to, again, start impacting the communities of Chico out in the rural areas. We've had great success all the way up here. We're up to about this section right up in here, just above the Division Echo, or what we call Division Echo, and we're turning the corner on this and trying to get some dozer line. This country out here is extremely, extremely rough. It's long travel times for our resources to get in there. We have dozer line working in there along with aircraft to try to get that corner turned. As it moved into the park, into the Ishii Wilderness, it went through that park pretty hard. It's still in the park. We have resources up there trying to find areas where they can engage. The difficulty on that top part of the fire is we have significant fire behavior, extreme growth, moving that to the north. So we have a real tough time engaging on that fire, but we're looking for some areas ahead of this fire where we can start pre-planning, and that's what those resources will be doing. And as we move around, coming back down this opposite side of the fire into what we call Division L, or Lima, and O, that fire, once again, we're going to continue to build line down in there. It's also very difficult access. These are big river drainages that this fire is involved in that don't have roads that travel through them, and we have long, difficult travel routes. So we're using dozers and crews to get down in there and save some of the infrastructure. We have some repeater sites and some radio sites at the top of that fire that the crews are engaging in and putting line around, as well as aircraft and using aircraft. Now, this is where a big firefight happened yesterday down into what we call Tango. And as you go up Cohasset Road, there's a lot of, the community up there was impacted very hard. We had fire coming at that community in 3 different directions at the tail end of the day yesterday, in the afternoon and into the evening. And there was an aggressive firefight by all the firefighters in there. They engaged on structures. They're continuing to do that. They're monitoring, and we've got crews in there mopping up around the structures and continuing to make sure that we don't lose any additional structures in that area. As it moved into that big Chico drainage, the river drainage here, that's a little bit off to the east into Division Victor and X-Ray, that river drainage is very large as well, and also, once again, not a lot of access in there, and it's very well established into that river drainage, and we have crews going down in and trying to figure out how to tie it into the river, to the Highway 32 corridor here. We had several spot fires go over Highway 32. All of those were picked up yesterday. We expect to have additional spot fires today, and once again, I expect that those spot fires will be picked up. We have some contingency plans out to the east of it that we're working on as well, but all in all, that community of Forest Ranch, we've had some impacts on the lower section and up on the upper section, but the middle section we have not had any impacts yet, and we do expect to have some of those today. But we've got forces, a large group of forces in there, fire trucks and crews and dozers working in that area to produce line around those structures, defend those structures, and hold Highway 32. So that will be our main focus today, and they're up in there doing that as we speak. Thank you.